I'm Margot Kinberg,
And I'm Kelly Young.
and we have a great cross-border collaboration to tell you about. We are both mystery writers, and there's a big mystery we're dealing with right now, and that is how can we help those incredibly brave Canadian firefighters and firefighters from other places too, who are working to battle the terrible fires that are ravaging parts of Canada and some parts of the US too. See what I mean? Cross border.
Cross
So
border.
so tell us, Kelly, what is it that we've decided we're going to do?
The two of us are going to donate the royalties from the August sales of our books to the Canadian Wildfire Fund.
The
And
Canadian, yep,
yep, and we really hope you give us a hand and pick up some great mystery books and help the people fighting the fires and stop the horrible destruction that's going on in the north right now.
that's the goal. That is the goal. And the fact is, we can't be up there putting out fires and putting tents on the ground and all that, but we are doing what we can. Now, here's where you come in, okay? For the month of August, as Kelly said, every royalty from our books is going to be going to this effort. Now, for my books, it'll be my Joel Williams mysteries and my Patricia Stanley stuff. And Kelly, tell us what books you will be offering.
It will be my 5 book travel writer cozy mystery series and its spin-off, which is only 1 book right now, but it's a travel writer day trip series.
Oh, I love them. So this series stars the very cool Casey Robertson. Who is she? Tell us about her and who she is and what she does.
Casey is a retired reporter who is now doing a column for a fictional uh, glossy magazine called Our Ontario, and she's going to different towns and visiting them and writing articles, photojournalists too, actually, because she takes pictures and writes the articles and gets embroiled in all sorts of tomfoolery while she's there.
Okay, I have to ask you because I think it's fantastic. What is the title of her series?
Oh, the traveling klutz. Yes.
Okay, why? Tell me how Casey came about.
Well, I'm a retired reporter, so write what you know, and so I based her on me, who I have had a lot of the accidents that she has had in the books, terrible klutz. So that's where she came about.
It's and I love it that now see folks, I've had a chance to read these mysteries. You are getting something great. I love it that she does tumble down hills and other things, but somehow it always works out so that she finds a clue or she finds something that she needs. Um, Now, I also need to ask you about her handsome hubby who always calls her my sweet.
Yes.
Who's he?
Who do you think he is? Um, Actually, I had someone tell me that she didn't believe that any husband would do that, but my husband does it all the time.
Ah, I love it. I love it. That's so cute. So I also am interested in her circle of friends. Um, Tell the people about these people who are constantly there for her.
She over the first two books, she found people or reconnected with people. One's her former editor. One is an older woman who lived in next door to a house they were staying at in the very first book, and then the in the second book they meet that person's friend. So and then they become a core group, and go on these adventures together. There's a grumpy detective that they run into and drive crazy, basically. But so the I I've been told these are funny, but they're also like they're cozy. So
Well, and I like it because they're cozies, but they're not completely sweet, too frothy kind of things. Cozies with a little bit of a bite. Um, Now, one of the best things about your series, real quickly, is that it is based in different parts of Ontario. Tell us about some of the places you've been, places Casey's been, and how they fit in.
well, the first book begins in Kincardine, which is a Scottish town on Lake Huron in Ontario. It has a great tradition with pipers, and I called it the Piper Sniper. It was actually came out of my husband's mind. He just happened to mention, what if somebody shot this guy or something? I can't really remember. But the second one goes to Port Elgin, Ontario, also on Lake Huron. It is during Pumpkin Fest. And I try not to have murder every time. So the second one is a kidnapping. The third one is a Christmas mystery about ornaments going missing at a geeky event. The fourth one's up in Tobermory, Ontario, on the Bruce Peninsula, beautiful spot. And the fifth one's in Orillia, Ontario, up in the more of a northern Ontario. These are all places I've been. I've really enjoyed visiting, and I've got lots more places I've been that I haven't explored yet on the page. So,
Oh, you went to the hometown of the great Gordon Lightfoot, and I love that whole
yes.
thing of the statue.
Oh, and it's there. It's beautiful. Yeah, in Orillia.
Uh,
And there are a couple of really good, really nice statues of him there, and they're very proud of their homeboy.
they should be. They should be.
Mm.
So, what's next for Casey?
She's going to do a day trip next, two day trips. One, they're going to a corn maze in Thamesville, which is in deep southwestern Ontario, and a child goes missing in the corn maze. And don't worry, they'll find him. And they're also going to go up to Wyerton. I don't know if anybody's heard of Wyerton. It has Wyerton Willie, a groundhog all of us would like to kill sometimes because he says it's 6 more weeks of winter, and he's going to disappear. So we're going to have to find that groundhog.
We have a groundhog too. Um,
Yes, you have a few. Puxatawny Phil.
yep, actually, I went to university, about an hour from where Punxsutawney Phil lives.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Ah,
big thing. But that's,
yes. Neither here nor there.
yeah, but it's just a neat connection. I keep telling you
Yeah.
people,
Yep.
cross border, cross
Yep.
border.
Yep.
Uh,
We have more in common than we have different.
that is true. And I think it's going to be fantastic. Now, are you doing the corn maze one to come out kind of in the autumn? Because that's a great time for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of taking a bit of time off. I was a little burnt out this year, so lots of events. Just this introvert kind of wanted time off. So when it when the urge comes,
It's
can't put a time on it right now.
it's going to be great, folks. And while you're waiting, don't forget to check out Kelly's other Casey mysteries. Casey Robertson is a great character. You're getting a great set of books. And remember, you're helping a good cause.
That's true. You know who else is a great character? Patricia Stanley.
Thank you.
And I have to ask, did is she based on you at all?
Actually, oddly enough, no, she's not.
Oh,
Um, she and I have some things in common. We both like to turn on the rock and roll on the radio when we're driving. But Patricia came with her very own personality. You see, she is a character in my very first, second, excuse me, Joel Williams novel. Um, in that novel, she is one of his students, and she wants to become a police officer. So that when that novel was over, believe it or not, she wouldn't leave me alone. She wanted
I
her,
believe it.
it's what we writers do, right? We listen to our
Yeah,
characters. And she wanted her own life, her own sort of way of being. And she wanted to tell me about herself. So that's how she came about. And I started listening to her and writing. And before you knew it, she ended up being a fully fledged police officer based in a real town in the state of Pennsylvania called Malvern. And that's how she took root. And she's still talking to me.
excellent. So you mentioned Joel, and you said he was her teacher. Where is he?
Joel Williams is a former cop, now a professor of criminal justice at fictional Tilton University in fictional Tilton, Pennsylvania. The town's fictional, but its place is a real area of South Central Pennsylvania, but a little bit closer to Philadelphia. It's in that area between. It's a small college town, and he's content to be there after after over a decade, 18 years on the police force. Joel decided, you know what? I like coming home in the evenings. I like knowing when I'm going to get home. Um, so he settled into that, got his PhD, and now he's helping to nurture the next generation of law enforcement people.
And yet he's still embroiled in things.
He is. He has this way, kind of like Casey does, because Casey gets embroiled in things even though she didn't start out wanting to solve crimes. Um,
Mhm.
he gets embroiled in things in different ways. In the first mystery, he gets embroiled in things because a student who's supposed to observe him doesn't show up one day, and he gets curious as to why. Turns out the guy's been murdered. In the second mystery, Be Very Flat, it's actually Patricia Stanley who gets him embroiled in a mystery. Her partner got murdered, and she is devastated by it. And actually, a couple books later, she's still working on that, but that's another story. So Patricia asks for his help. And if nothing else, Joel Williams is not perfect. Nobody is. But if nothing else, he is dedicated to his students. So he agrees to kind of find out what he can. And that's how he gets embroiled in that one. He just manages to be a part of students and other faculty members' lives, even though he's no longer a cop. Plus, he has friends still in the police force. He didn't leave on bad terms.
So, the university, when you read it, it's so real. Is that from your own experience?
Absolutely. Now, Tilton is different to the unis I've taught at because each school is different. But the idea of students going to classes and endless professor meetings and this and that and the other, yep, lived through it, dealt with it.
Yeah, as a reader, like I went to university, but I only have the students' view of it. So reading about Joel in the university as an instructor or a professor, it gives you a totally new appreciation for what goes on behind the scenes there.
Thanks. It's not meant to it's not meant to skewer the university life. Um, it's more meant to say this is kind of really what it's like, the good things and the not good things. And yeah, Joel also does the research side. People think of professors as many people think of professors as people who give classes and stand there and lecture and grade papers and whatnot. We do that, but professors also do research. So one of the kind of aspects of his personality is that he researches, and in fact, that gets him into another mystery, two of them actually, in Downfall and Scene of the Crime. He is exploring his particular research interest, and people keep dying. Okay, it happens. Um, in Downfall, well, actually, in both novels, he's researching alternative education. That is to say, kids who do not do well in the regular classroom with regular teachers, and they need different kinds of schools and different kinds of interventions. Um, and one of the big things that's happened really quickly is that there's been um, an uptick, at least in the United States, of for-profit alternative schools. And they're touting all of these statistics and numbers. Well, Joel Williams has the soul of a professor, and he's like, well, yeah, you can say it all you want, but what does the data say? So he's
Mm,
getting he's that's his research interest. And like I said, gets him into two mysteries.
yes, yes. Speaking of numbers, so in each series, how many books are in each series?
Joel Williams has 5 books. Um, and Patricia Stanley's working up to it. This her second outing, third if you count the second Joel Williams novel. Her second solo outing is coming out probably the beginning of next year.
Oh, yay.
Working on it. You know how that is.
Yes, I do.
So, folks, this is what you're getting with your August purchase. Check out Kelly Young's great travel writer mysteries and day trip mysteries. Check out my Joel Williams and Patricia Stanley stuff. You're going to get some good reading. Beach
Yes.
reads, if it's summer where you live. Cozy winter fire reads, if it's winter where you live. And the big thing you're doing, and don't forget this, is you are helping the Canadian wildfire effort. You are helping to work on the billions of dollars of damage that have been done. People have lost homes, sometimes more. You can do your part, and you don't even have to get your boots all grotty. All you have to do is choose one of our great mystery novels. Kelly, do you have a website where folks can check out your work?
I do. um, right
What's or
now, I
what's the best way to
um,
find your work?
okay. Go to search Kelly Young author on Facebook, and all of the links for my Goodreads, my website, all of them are on there.
Excellent. And if you want to find me, I am at margotkinberg.com. Margot,
That would be
that's
easier.
Margot hyphen kin hyphen berg.com. All you got to do is Google my name. You're going to find me. You're going to find descriptions of blurbs of my work, and you're going to find purchase links. Check them out. Help with this wildfire effort. August is the month, people.
And I'd like to challenge any other authors out there that are watching to join us, donate your royalties.
This has been
Thank you.
Margot. This has been Margot Kinberg.
And Kelly Young.
Peace out.
Bye.